Just really quickly before this episode starts, I know this is a really long episode, but the content covered isn't required in the slightest. Nothing we do up until the outro is actually required for 100%. That being said, the things we do cover will give you a very handy bonus sort of ability. So if you do feel like watching, you will get something really good out of this. So yeah, enjoy the episode, please. Although it is a bit long. But yeah, enjoy, guys. Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of GTA San Andreas. And no, we're not here for no apparent reason. We're redoing this for a reason. And we'll find out that reason, because
nothing clever here.
It's one of the requirements for one of the things we're going to be doing today. And it's one of two.
Become the avalanche and bury your opponent.
Actually, fun fact. We actually learn the final move at the end of this episode, and in the save file, the first move we haven't learned. But yes, the second requirement is actually this car that is spawned here, as you no doubt know from the last episode. But yeah, and there's someone by this bush on this golf course, and yes. This is the first out of two girls we're going to be dating today. And unlike in the original recording of this, or the last episode, I'm going to be doing, or getting these girls to 100%, which is kind of weird to say, but yeah. To get Katie as a girlfriend, you're going to need to have enough muscle to learn a gym move and a sports car in good condition. Otherwise you won't be able to do that. But yeah, here I'm showing off a location of one of the date gift weapons. Kind of weird to say, but if you've ever realized why you have two melee weapons, that's because one of them is a date gift and the other's a regular old melee weapon. And here in the alleyway with a Prime Star, there is a bouquet next to a dumpster. Not sure how romantic that is, but yeah. And now I'm going off to an area near Paradiso, which is where Katie lives, and you'll find out that for some reason Katie lives in an area that she doesn't like. I have no idea why, but yeah. I kind of wish that I didn't decide to go for 100%, but you do get a really good reward for doing 100%. It's kind of unique, but yeah. Think back to Vice City in terms of rewards, you know what Vice City was like. But yeah. And if you were wondering why you need to have a Banshee or a sports car in good condition, it is because your sex appeal meter fluctuates just on anything really. Clothes, what you're not wearing, what cars you're driving, and all that. Yeah. And because we haven't bought this house in the safe file, I'm going to buy it now and to do some saving to advance the time, and to even kind of feels weird to say this, but save reset, because there are points in this where you are going to need to save reset. And I think all girls are available at around 8 PM. Not entirely sure, but this is when Katie and the second girl we're going to be dating later are available. Again, kind of feels so weird to say that, but yeah. And the first state of Minnie. Oh boy. Fun fact, this is probably the longest it's taken me to record of the footage for a normal episode. And yes, looking at the episode length, this is a long regular episode. Yep.
Hi, CJ.
Hey, gorgeous.
And Katie can
Hey, Carl,
be
have
a
you
little
eaten
bit
yet?
No
temperamental
problem if that's what you want.
with your position that you park at, but yeah. She has learned the
Oh, you maniac! Oh,
secret
yeah,
technique
wow.
of teleporting. But yes, as you find out through dialogue,
I'm having this.
Katie is a fucking Asian stereotype and a half by the fact that she likes people who can't drive for shit, and if you display shitty driving,
CJ, you're insane. I love you.
she says shit like that. But yeah.
I've been a nurse for 3 years now.
And
Keep talking.
yes, the only reason we're dating Katie, a little bit shallow to say this, but Katie has the awesome ability of saving you and allowing you to keep your weapons even after death. So from now on, if we keep Katie safe, we don't have to worry about dying.
Self-mutilation fascinates me.
Yeah,
You're
this
mad,
really
CJ.
Anymore, really.
I love it.
And well, any weapons we get will kind of be there for a while. For now, the only way that we're going to get our weapons taken off us is we will run out of ammo or we get busted.
Thank you, CJ,
But
that
we
was
will
lovely.
fix Leon Bladder part soon. Or
That was
in
great, but
about
I've really got to get
a
back.
few minutes. Well,
Those Epsilon nut jobs freak me out.
I
Oh,
guess
wow.
a reference of sorts to GTA 5 or something that they referenced in GTA 5.
Man, this gets me so hot.
But yeah. Katie is a medical freak, but then of course, depending on the area you take the girls to, depends on what sort of date you go. The
I like to work in the ER. It gives
date
me a thrill.
happens.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Take her to an area she likes, you get the good date. Take her to an area she doesn't like, you get the bad date. Although that's only if it's a regular meal
I
date.
think I love
There's
you, Carl.
other dates, and for the girls we're going to be dating in this episode, it's kind of similar. I think they're the same.
I'll give you a call, Mr. Johnson.
Bye.
I know for a fact that there's another girl in this area who has a somewhat different and unique date. And yes, we... yeah. Fairly sure too? No, yeah, it's an achievements. Upon getting or receiving Katie as a girlfriend or any girlfriend, you're put at 15%. Or any optional girlfriend. Brilliant. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some different dates here. And I'm fairly sure. You know I'm getting or jacking this Banshee because unless you have all 50 oysters,
Where you going?
you need to keep your the earlier requirements to get the girlfriend and keep them as when you're dating the girl, I guess. And we're here and showing off the date gift thing.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, pretty lady.
Hey, you want to go out and get some food?
Okay, let's go.
That was such a generous thought,
And I'm not
Carl.
sure if Katie's pushing Carl away, like just fucking rejected, or if she's like giving him a quick peck. Just weird to say, but yeah,
You're the worst
that's
driver
what
ever,
happens
I
when you give
love
her a date gift, and unfortunately, giving them a date gift does not increase the
My
percentage
sensei could teach you some wicked moves.
you get, as I find out here.
CJ, you're insane. I love you. I'll see you again.
And
okay,
I should
baby?
mention,
Bye, gorgeous.
normal dates give off 5%, whereas dates with what I'm going to, or the GTA community refers to as hot coffee afterwards, gives off a bonus 5%. So dates with hot coffee at the end give off 10%. And really, you unlock the hot coffee after about 50%, so really, yeah. And I should also say that there's a reward for you at 50 and at 100%. So that is a good incentive. And really, sometimes you can get... Oh, the 50% reward is kind of good sometimes. The 100% is the best, but sometimes it can't be so much. And if you were wondering, yes, the reward you get for 50% is her car, or the ability to drive her car. Although that being said, if you had a tow truck, you would be able to
Gorgeous.
just get the
You want to go out to a club?
I'm down with
50%
that.
thing straight off. Well, yeah, straight off, since her car doesn't spawn unless you have her as a girlfriend. And this is another instance of a type of date.
Man,
But,
it gets me so hot.
whatever reason, there's only one club, and it's so far away.
Holy crap! You should come down to the
Although
dojo.
that being said, at this point I didn't
Oh
know
God, that was good.
that there was a quicker route to the club. And no, if you take her, or if you take the girl to
Such a lovely area.
the club in the area she doesn't like,
So close
that
to
doesn't
death,
affect
yet so
anything.
alive.
But
Lady,
yeah.
get low.
And surprisingly, your girl always has like more health than normal, because if she was a normal person, she would have been dead by now, and you do not want one of your girlfriends to die. Although
I've been a nurse for 3
If-
years now.
one of them ends up
Yeah.
Shit, that was
getting
good.
dead or getting killed in some way, you can
I love
revive
this
her by
neighborhood this time of year.
collecting all the oysters. Really, girlfriends and oysters in this game go hand in hand, really. But yeah. Just taking the longest
Ever
way
thought of
possible to
losing
the
a limb,
club.
Carl?
This is so interesting.
Oh, Carl, don't
I'm
stop
just
here.
learning
But
this.
yeah. And yes, you do want to be quick. You can't take your time with these.
Oh yeah, wow.
And yeah, it's like sarcasm is real there. But yeah, that is the one location
doing
of the
something
club
else?
in San Fierro. And yeah, once you get that text, that means that
I like to work in the ER. It gives me a thrill.
there's not
Yeah,
much
go
time
on.
left
Oh, Carl.
to get to the date. You can take as long as you want once the date is after, or the wrap up.
What a trashy
Yeah, even here.
area.
She says she doesn't like this area, and it still doesn't matter. Because for some reason there's only one goddamn club in San Fierro. And I forgot to do that. Oh. I was gonna say, I guess I did do that, but no, I muted the audio because the club is also another area that you get copyrighted music in, regardless if you turn the radio off. But yeah, I guess the second instance of a different date is dancing at the club, and it's just like the mission Life's a Beach. Basically the same. And in fact, I think the song is the same. I think, yeah. But I think you can actually go to the club, like, when you're not on a date, and there's 3 levels with the different music you can unlock, and I think if you do unlock those levels, then you can dance to different music. And as you can see here, I'm not doing so great. Although that being said, I was kind of doing this very early. Like this was at about 5 or 4ish. Because for whatever reason I woke up at 3 and was like, I can't get to sleep. Let's just record footage from this. Since it is going to take me a while, and this entire process took about 2 hours. I guess you can say about an hour spent on each girl. Although that being said, I did kind of mess around a little bit, or especially in the early part, in the kitty segment, since I didn't really know what I was doing here. But once I got to the second girl, I knew what I needed to do, and the second girl makes things a lot easier, since she only really likes one type of date. Unlike Katie, who likes all 3 of her standard dates. And also, for whatever reason, I was on one of the dates with Katie, and apparently pressing a button before the music or the key inputs actually begin forces CJ to just like begin dancing, and you can't actually do anything. Like,
Yeah.
the dance starts, but it kind of just like softbox it.
I love you.
So Katie was just doing her like begin dance stance, and CJ was like full on dancing. That was weird to watch. But yeah, the way I take here on the way back is actually the fast way.
Yeah.
You're the worst driver ever. I
Not
love
sure how I didn't figure that out before. Even when I looked at the map, I just decided to go the other way, the other slower way. But yeah. Date and
I'll give you a call, Mr. Johnson.
so I say,
Alright, gorgeous.
and this is when the hot coffee starts. But no, we have a fair bit, and I know you guys might get a little bit upset at this, but I didn't record the entirety of the dates getting up to 100%. I only recorded the first part and the special parts when I was near 100%, and it would only take a few dates to actually get to 100%. But yeah, I didn't want to make this episode another episode worth of specialties, being that are the most recorded segments. But yes, now if you're wondering why the hell randomly in Los Santos, that's because I decided to go get a second out of 2 date gifts, and for whatever reason I don't know where to actually find the second date gift in San Fierro. I know where it is in Los Santos, and I think Los Venturas, since we're going to need to go to the police station. A bit risky, but we can take it. But for whatever reason, I can't seem to get the entrance arrow into the police station of the San Fierro police station to actually work or to spawn. Really, does the San Fierro police station even have an interior? Not entirely sure. And I'm not entirely sure that the police station is the only area you can get the state gift. There could still be other areas, like maybe even the strip club, if that's a hint to what the date gift is, I guess. But yeah. And I apparently passed up the armor that was outside to go into the area that was, or to the armor that was inside. No idea why. Probably because I was still waking up. I don't know. And damn it, the cop didn't get stuck. Because that can happen sometimes, and it is kind of hilarious just seeing them being completely vulnerable. And if you were wondering, that is the location of the club in Los Santos. Which I guess is going to be helpful when you're dating Denise. Unfortunately, there's only one girl in Los Santos, and that is Denise. For whatever reason, there's two, and San Fierro. I guess they just decided to screw it. Who cares about equality, right? But yeah. And for whatever reason, I seem to always forget where the fucking the police station is in Los Santos. Although I should really remember that it's in Commerce. Not sure how I have forgotten that, but yeah. If you're lucky enough to not have gotten busted, there's an information thing in front of you, and that's what spawns the dialogue text thingy. But yes, the second date gift is a double-ended dildo. Oh, GTA. But yeah.
You want me to stop?
I'm not entirely sure why we only got 2 stars from being in the police station. I don't know, maybe it could have been you get a star every few seconds when you're in the police station, or maybe the you only get like a maximum of 2 stars in the police station. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. And now we can finally go back to dating Katie, and that is, well, this is part of the reason why dating Katie took so long, because I actually died a few times here.
They'll give a
And I guess
pilot
the
license to anybody these days.
standard text or dialogue from the gate guy. But yeah, like even on the way back to San Fierro, I die. Oh, we have a plane crash.
Boy, am I danced out. Ever thought of losing a limb, Carl?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be late.
I need that vehicle.
Who cares if you're gonna be late? We've got a date, and I think this is the thing where Katie invites us for some coffee. And if you were wondering, that is why the name of this episode is called Double Expresso, because
You're the worst driver ever. I
I guess technically, currently we're only a single espresso level right now.
Oh God,
Well,
that was
technically double, since we do have Denise, and there is something very interesting about the whole dating girls thing. For whatever reason, Rockstar decided to add a
Necrophilia's too far,
extra
eh?
feature to the girlfriends, and that is the
I'm just gonna listen.
jealous girlfriends, or the jealous girlfriend script, and that is a bit interesting. Once you get multiple
wow.
girlfriends, there's a small chance
You want coffee,
that
baby?
one of your other girlfriends, no matter the area,
Cool.
can spawn near you and try and track you down. However, if that doesn't spawn, the jealous girlfriend script is locked.
I love you, Carl.
And if you're thinking, why would I care about
that was
that?
really
That's just
special.
one thing less I need to worry about when dating these girls. But the thing is, the vehicle your jealous girlfriend chase you in is all-proof, which is slang for saying that it's fireproof, explosion-proof, its tires are bulletproof. It's basically invulnerable from all things apart from flipping over and water. And there are some very choice vehicles that you will want to have all-proof. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the Jealous Girlfriend script in this recording. In the very first segment, I managed to get the Jealous Girlfriend script, but because I was waking up still, I accidentally deleted the footage. And unfortunately, I didn't feel like doing this whole thing again, a third time. But yeah, this is your reward for getting a girl to 100% affection for you. It is a special uniform, or specialized on what they do. But yeah, finally, 25 minutes in, we're free to go to the second girl, and we have a bit of a journey to go through. And here at the airport, I decided to, for whatever reason, do the most difficult slide I have ever done. As I mentioned, I just woken up when I started recording this footage, or this recording segment, recording session, and I didn't feel like moving over to my desk, so I was lying down sideways on my bed, using a trackpad to slide. And oh boy, was that the most awkward feeling ever, and no, not to brag. But yeah, if I ever feel like sliding, I need to be at a desk with a mouse instead of a fucking trackpad, because oh boy, was that annoying to do. But yeah, now we're flying over to the location of the second girl, and if you were wondering why the fuck CJ is obese, that is because there's only one requirement for this girl now, or for this girl, and that is to be fat as fuck. I guess she has a kink. Although that being said, I guess Katie had a kink? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Now we're off to the second girlfriend. Our second girlfriend for this episode, and technically third. Yeah. I actually have no idea why I decided to take this way. I guess I forgot the turn off. Since, as I mentioned in the previous episode, the location of the journey is the same location of the second girlfriend we're going to be dating today. And that is El Cuba Harbor? I'm not entirely sure. Don't mark me on that, or whatever, but yeah. And yes, in the original recording of the previous episode, I did do a little bit of back and forth, since I was mixing like a few things up at the same time. But yeah, that blue arrow marks a girlfriend, and she's talking to someone. And yes,
My fault. Hi, I'm divorced.
like I said before,
Go to digits.
the only reason, or the only
I'll call you sometime. My name's Laura.
the only way we'll have to worry about losing ammo, or losing our weapons, is if we got busted, and now we don't have to worry about that, since Barbara is a cop and she will save us. Not entirely sure how the fuck Barbara doesn't know that we're kind of wanted criminals. Huh. Yeah, back on the dating train, and oh boy, is this going to be fun. Although that being said, there's I done it really close by. Like, insanely close by. That made dating the whole... That made the whole Barbara thing go very smoothly. And yes, that police ranger over there is Barbara's vehicle. So yeah, you can have an easy access
Hello again,
to
Mr. Johnson.
Hey there, girl.
a
Come on, let's
vehicle
find
you can
somewhere
do vigilante,
Okay, no problem.
to do vigilante. Or that, although that being said, there is another way to get a vehicle for free, really. But yeah, I'm fairly sure Barbara doesn't
This
like
is a
the
lovely area. Crime figures have shot up all over the
clocking
state.
bell down the road. Not entirely sure, because I decided to take the closest area since I was getting a little bit tired of this, just to be honest, since between episodes, because I can say that now since this is I've done this twice now.
Used to be safe to walk alone at night.
This making me hungry.
I decided to increase Katie's affection a little bit, and I didn't even get that far. I don't think I got to her giving us her keys. But yeah. I wonder what they didn't throw in the gloves for the medic uniform. That being said, it would have been hilarious if they gave CJ like a proper nurse outfit.
This whole desert is crawling with CIA.
Yeah, why?
I fucking love Fat GJ. Surprisingly, he chooses a salad for this. Like, what? You would think he would pick a
was
fucking
fantastic,
like the
CJ.
biggest option they had.
Great fun, but Cinderella needs to get back. I got 2 kids and my job to hold down.
Yeah.
But yeah. And for whatever reason, the girl only has a drink.
You crazy bastard!
And if you could not tell from Barbara's dialogue there, she does not like speed freaks.
We had a plane crash over by the Big Ear.
Ooh, that story giving me an
CJ, that wasn't much of a story. That was more like a statement. So yeah, anytime they bring something up, most of the time Fat GJ is going to mention his new appetite. Or newly refound appetite. So yeah. Surprisingly, LQ has a lot for being a very small area.
We'll go out sometime
There's
soon,
an
yeah?
Bye now.
hospital, police station, fucking ammunition, and even a safe house. Yeah. I think here we get to see a third incarnation since like I said earlier, Barbara and Denise share not Denise, Katie share the
Fancy
same
getting a bite.
taste and dates.
Okay, but we ain't walking too far.
Even clubs, even go to clubs, even though there isn't a club anywhere near where we are currently. Yeah. The third date, well, turbo date, has been a little bit
This is a nice place.
little bit
Oh,
difficult.
what are you
Like,
doing? Used to be safe
like
to walk
at the
alone
beginning,
Yeah, why?
when I didn't know what you had to do. But yeah, you would think that a bit of a hint for what it actually is. You would think Katie would be all for it, but no. And surprisingly, Barbara likes the third date.
That
Not
was
entirely sure why.
fantastic, CJ. Great fun, but Cinderella needs to get back.
And yes,
This whole
she
desert
calls
is
herself
crawling
Cinderella.
with CIA.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure why. Like why though? But yeah. Just like literally taking the shortest distance there. Well, the displacement, not the distance. But yeah.
I could shoot you and no one would say a thing.
Tell me some more, girl.
I'm not sure why the hell Barbara likes saying that. The fact that she can shoot you and get away with it.
See you soon, Mr. Johnson.
What?
Bye, little girl.
And yeah. Once you get around 50, yeah, I said this before, but reaching 50% allows you to effectively drive her car. Like, why would you trust us? We're wanted criminals. But I guess you don't know that, do you? But yeah, the whole 50 thing. Not entirely sure if you get a girl to 100% if she is just fine with
Hi, honey.
Hey there, girl.
seeing you for a while.
How about a nice romantic meal?
Okay, let's
And
move.
yet, for whatever reason, once you get the text saying that you can drive her car is unlocked until you refresh the area. I'm not sure why that is. Unless there's a thing saying like, a locked car is a locked car. Unless it isn't. And then you have to go refresh the area. But yeah. I think this is the time where we go to the third type of date. Third and final type of date.
Hey, darling.
Hey,
We could drive around if you like.
I guess she just
The
wants to
neighborhood is
drive.
nice and friendly.
But yeah. We have to speed. But the thing is, Barbara and for whatever reason Katie don't like going fast. So what I eventually found out that is
Slow it down, CJ. We get a shallow
to
grade
get to
report every
the
couple
correct
weeks.
speed,
Yeah.
you have to tap the accelerate button
CJ, slow down. I'm a cop.
for when you're going on flat roads. I guess hold it down for when you're going up hills, and just let go of it completely when you're going down hills. And that should eventually, in turn, fill up
You better
her
respect me,
fun
Carl,
meter.
or you'll be sorry.
yeah.
You're breaking the law. Slow down.
I don't think that was breaking the law, going at a normal speed, because I think we're holding up traffic. And I'm fairly sure that should be a little bit more frowned upon than going a little bit too fast. Like a 0.1k over.
My husband called me a control freak.
This
And the
back to
thing
me,
is, with Katie, if you're going too fast, she'll say, pump it, or go faster. I'm not sure if she means pump the
You're
brakes
driving too
when
fast,
she
you
says pump it,
maniac.
or she's using sarcasm when she's saying go faster.
Crime figures have shot up all over the state.
You're a great
yeah,
storyteller.
Why? Hopefully this thing isn't like all of the
Great fun, but
girls.
Cinderella needs to get back.
It's just the thing with Barbara and Katie. But yeah, as soon as she's done, you can drive as fast as you fucking want.
I used to be married to a real bastard.
Tell me some more, girl.
I just like how CJ, if he's fat or not, just doesn't give a fuck, really. It's like, I don't care, I'm fucking doing shit for you. But yeah. There is another type of date we can go into that is
Not many men would go out with a female cop.
Ooh,
yeah,
story
that
giving
is,
me
I
an
guess, available to all girls, but that we haven't unlocked that yet. But as I said before, having a date with hot coffee afterwards increases her affection by 10%. There is a way to go straight to the hot coffee.
I
But,
could shoot
yeah,
you and no one would
We
say
don't have the
Uh-huh.
You want to come in for some coffee?
we don't have that unlocked yet.
Like the
Well,
full
we
figure,
will.
huh? Let's roll.
We will get that soon. Like in 5 episodes. What? But yeah. But finally here.
I never understood the phrase meaningless sex.
Oh, Carl, you're so special.
Not sure why the fuck CJ is so fucking muffled there. But yeah. We got the medic uniform for getting KT to 100% infection. Barbara's a cop. Katie was a nurse. Can you see the connection there? Yes, we do get a cop uniform. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any benefits. But yeah. It's like Tenpenny and Sweet combined with the fucking beard. What? But yeah. And now I'm going to go show off that even if we do get busted, we won't lose our weapons. Which actually ends up taking a little bit because I kept getting 1 star, but then when I tried to get a 2nd star, the 1st star would just go away. It's like, what? Like, there is a fucking police station in this area. And we still don't get busted out, like, easily. But, yeah. I actually did remember what I did to, fill up the time in, the original recording of the on one of the previous episodes. And that was getting the 3rd and final move. I'm not entirely sure how I forgot about that, so I'm just gonna tack that on at the end of this episode, like after the checklist outro sort of thing. But yeah, in this episode we dated 2 girls and got 2 very useful perks. We now don't have to worry about losing our weapons, but yeah. I've been Trigo Ortiz, and the next episode we're going to be doing one of the most notoriously difficult missions. But until then, peas and pineapples, guys. But I guess I still don't need to sign off yet, because we still don't have everything done. We reached shotgun, hitman with our shotgun. Yay! Yay! And yes, if you were wondering, this is what I meant by target practice. Just aim at an extremely large vehicle and go nuts. Yeah. Maybe I would have gotten stars more easily if I did this in front of the police station instead of being on the other side of town. But yeah. Also, Barbara lives at the police station. Do they have rooms there, or were we just having sex on like a table or something? Like what? And yes, here I finally get 2 stars and it immediately goes away.
You think I'ma give up?
And here's the cop. What do? Kill the cop. Because killing a cop regardless of your type of weapon gets you 2 stars automatically. And so, what better way to just aimlessly sit in the police ranger waiting for another cop to appear. Yeah. This cop is fucking stupid as hell. Because he just waits a bit, gets out, slowly walks up to us before busting us.
You a long way from home.
But
boy.
yeah, piss and pineapples,
Screw
guys.
You, cop. want to learn some new moves? Use your right. Look. Ow! Think you can take me? Get out of the way! Don't. Hey, use your eyes. Come on, I can take it. What?
You think you can deal with the fat man, huh?
Watch this. It'll come in handy. Rush your opponent and strike fast. You gotta press home your advantage. Just keep piling on the pressure. Don't give your opponent time to fight back.